Hello, everyone. My name is Danny Einson, and I am a professional coach working with women to help them overcome limiting beliefs and self-doubts so that they can lead their lives with clarity, with courage, and with confidence. And today, I want to talk about self-love. Last week, I talked about the little gremlin, that mean little voice that comes out and tells us that we're not worthy, that no one cares about us, that we can't, that we shouldn't, that we're not good enough, all of those negative things. Somehow or other, many of us go through life hearing that little voice and are never able to get rid of it. We grow up believing that we're not lovable. We grow up believing that no one can love us the way we want or need them to love us. And we grow up giving love to everyone else and not being able to love ourselves because we were never taught how. Many of us grew up in homes that were critical and judgmental. That certainly was true for me. Until I was 50 years old, I did not believe that I was worthy of love. I had love. I just couldn't believe that it was true, that I could be lovable. And I gave love, and I gave love. I guess I believed that if I gave enough love, it would come back to me. But somehow it was never enough because that voice kept telling me in my head, you aren't good enough. You aren't smart enough. You aren't pretty enough. You aren't skinny enough. You don't make enough money. You're not accomplished enough. You didn't get enough education. You can't do it. You're no good. So I hear from so many women that they also struggle with this. Last week, there was a cute little picture that I sent out on social media that I posted, and it got a huge response. It was a picture of a woman looking at herself in the mirror, smiling and embracing her reflection. That part is pretty simple. But if you look a little further, you will see scattered all around her piles and piles of clothing, and bottles and jars and brushes and makeup tools and lotions and potions of all kinds, because she was trying to make herself better and therefore lovable and therefore acceptable. It is that kind of negative feeling about ourselves that prevents us from moving forward in our life. If we felt that we were loved and we felt that we were enough, we would have the courage to do everything. But sometimes we believe what that little voice tells us, and we don't find our courage. We can't find our courage. And so we don't show up for ourselves. We don't take the leap. We don't march forward fearlessly to get what we really want. When we're little girls, we learn that we need to be nice. We need to take care of other people. We learn with our dolls. We learn with our families. We learn with our siblings. Be a good girl. Don't make waves. Don't be too loud. Don't be too bossy. I needed the t-shirt that said, I'm not bossy, I have leadership skills. Maybe you needed one of those too. So we grow up and we do find love. We find a partner who loves us and we love them, but somehow, somewhere in the back of our mind, maybe we're always doubting. And as we grow into adult women, we start taking care of other people. It's considered a very high value for a woman to be caring and loving. And so we do that with everything that we have inside us. And we give and give and give and give. And there are women who do this day in and day out. They're great at their jobs. They're wonderful mothers. They're incredible friends and wives and partners. And they go home at night and they cry and they're lonely and they're frustrated and they're sad. Someone recently told me that if she were asked to make a list of everybody she loved, she would never put herself on the list. That broke my heart, and I don't want that for you. I worked very hard to find parts of myself that were lovable, and then not just those parts, but to accept even the parts of myself that I did not find lovable and that I struggle with to this day. But I do know that I am much more accepting of myself. And that was because of coaching. Learning how to reframe how I thought about myself, learning to ask myself, what do I need to do to be lovable? And thinking to myself, gee, I wonder when I was first born, everybody loved me just because I showed up in the world. And here I was, this little baby, and everybody loves a baby, and there was nothing wrong with me. And growing up, okay, so I may not have been the smartest, so I may not have been the best student, but I am lovable. I'm worthy of love. I can love others and I can love myself. It's a choice every day. So, my friends, if you are also struggling with loving yourself, accepting yourself, being kind to the reflection in the mirror, and you would like to work on having a better self-image, putting yourself on the list of those you love, send me a message and let's have a casual conversation to get to know each other a little bit and see how we might work together to help you find the love that you're looking for in that image in the mirror. Wishing you lots and lots of love. Have a beautiful day. Bye.